Good morning once again, and welcome back to fishing. So, we are getting back out on the water. We're gonna try and do some saltwater fishing again, just like the last video. If you haven't seen that, check that out. We're gonna be vertical jigging, targeting Fluke more than anything, aka summer flounder. But if anything else of note is encountered, that's obviously a nice little bonus. Maybe some sea bass and maybe some bluefish, striped bass, I don't know. But we're gonna get out there and try and make it happen. It's been tough, but little ray of sunshine. We did get into some fish last time, which was very recent. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. But I'm hoping to do even better. Hoping to get some solid numbers and hopefully some size as well, but nothing's guaranteed. And I'll just be happy to get on the water. We're gonna go fishing and hopefully get some fishing accomplished. Stay tuned. All right, on the water. See if we can get on them fish. Got a little bit of a hike, but nothing we're not accustomed to. The big issue is just dodging these boats, as all the boats are leaving right now. Put that aside, this shouldn't be so bad. A little choppy. Got a little wind versus tide going on today, so it'll be a little bit of a bumpy ride. But again, we know what we signed up for. All right, here we go. Got a little wind versus tide, so it's gonna be a little messy today, but nothing we haven't encountered before. So, fish out. And fish out. Oh, he's on there, he's on there. He's just small, really small. Pork chop. This is not what I want. Especially little guys like this. Practically bait size. Alright, just got that little porgy, so at least we're not getting a total skunk today. Not that I'm expecting one, but the way this season's been going so far, anything's possible. Good and bad. But we're gonna stay optimistic. This is just the beginning. We still got like 3 or so hours left of fishing. Make this a good day. Alright, just trying different spots of interest. No real super game plan other than keep moving, trying spots that look promising until we get onto some fish. And if there's no fish, we're not really giving it much more than 5 minutes before we pick up and move somewhere else. Now we're in about 50 feet of water. Tide is moving. Fortunately, the wind is not going with the tide, but wind has settled down a bit, which is good, making it a little easier to manage. Here we go. Oh, yes. That's good. That's what we're looking for, folks. We know what that is. What did I just do? Dang it. It's lighting up now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah. That's a keeper. Went for the bucktail. Let's try not to make a mess. All right, step one, get this out. Step two, what's good? That was somewhat mess-free. Now let's check. Try and keep him in the net. I'm pretty sure this is bigger than the one I got last time. He is, wow, this is close. No, he's 19. Even with a somewhat scrunched up tail. All right, cool. About time we're getting on the meat. Just a double check, if not triple check, for the internet. That is almost 19.5 dinner. Getting back on the fish. Number 2. Finally getting some legal fish. All right, just got a 19.5-inch fluke. We got them right in a little bit of a drop off, so it starts, or not, well, the opposite of a drop off. Tide's going out, so we're going west to east. So what we're doing right now is going to this one spot where it starts at about 63 feet, and then it climbs back up to 55 or so feet. So we're just gonna kind of hit that a few more times. I'm not gonna throw all my eggs in this basket. There's a couple other spots I want to try, but let's see if we can pull another fish off that drift. All right, we're going over that drift again, same general area. See if we can pull another fluke. We don't have a lot of time left, maybe an hour and change. We're losing light and we're picking up wind, which isn't the best trade-off necessarily. But again, I'm not fishing super long today, so it's not that big a deal, but I'd like to finish in style rather than struggling. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. What we got here? Might be another good fluke. Got some weight. Tide and wind is really throwing me off. Pulling it against the tide, so it's hard to say how big it is, but it's starting to feel good now. Let's at least get a look at this. It's kind of, oh, that's a nice fish. It's better than the last one. Oh, not good. Stay in. Now we're getting into something, guys. Getting into something good now. Finally finding these fish. That's what I'm talking about. That is what we are talking about. That's definitely a keeper. It's bigger than the other one. Let's see where it's going. Not flopping out of this net. We're looking at 20. I don't know if you saw it, but trust me. Second keeper fluke, getting a little bigger, 20-incher. So let's do this. This guy, we're gonna throw in the cooler. Since he's bled out, he's dead. And now we're gonna throw this guy on the stringer. He's over. He's not going anywhere. This guy is on his deathbed. And we'll throw him over there. We just got that second keeper fluke. A little bigger than the first. The first was about 19.5. This one's like a hair over 20, thereabouts. So we got an easy dinner. Got another maybe hour tops to fish out here before I have to start making my way back in. Let's see if we can tie up with one more good fish, at least. Or any fish. It's kind of a sloppy catch, to say the least, but this wind versus tide is really throwing me off, especially in this deeper water. Kind of getting swirled all over the place. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I gotta get home, clean those fish, and get cleaned up and ready to go to work and do quite a bit of driving today. So I was thinking about doing a catch, clean, cook with these fish, but I think I'm not going to do it just because I got a lot of stuff I need to do in the next 24 hours. But yeah, it'll be a video in its own right. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're slowly getting onto some fluke. I'm sorry I'm not getting the huge fish that I was getting last season. Huge might be relative, but I think objectively any fish over 10 pounds is definitely in the very large category. But with time, hopefully we'll get back on them, plus some other stuff. And that'll be something to look forward to if and when it happens. We got 2.5 months, so maybe it's a slow start, but I'm thinking hopefully it will end strong. If you like what you saw, hit the like button, leave a comment, etc. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. More stuff to come soon. Thank you for watching as always. See y'all next time.